Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On first down, Ward eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Ward.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch the shit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tighten up.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ward looking to throw on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check it back.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it. 95.
To throw is Ward. To throw on second down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ward. That is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Ward throwing on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Spencer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Spencer. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Devon Hamilton.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 yards on
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st and 10, Spencer. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Spencer. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Spencer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's Ward, looking to throw on 2nd down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. A gain there of 21 yards.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ward now, throwing on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 47-yard line.
From the gun, Ward. He's going to air one out. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, Spencer. He's got Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Spencer, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Spencer. He'll buy some time right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Houston. Let's take it at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ward to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Eifert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. To throw is Ward. Throwing on 4th down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And now Chenault on the end around. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, Ward. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The tackle made by...
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's taken out of...
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the point.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. 57 tonight. Mike 57.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Ward on 1st and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Ward now on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 57 to Mike. Watch 57.
Throwing again. Ward. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Ward on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and
10. To throw again, Spencer. It's complete to Fuller. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Spencer firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
95, switch up.
From the gun, Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Drop deep. 19 tight. No, check his Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better.
To throw is Ward. To throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because there has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
95 Mike, watch 95. Hey, come on, Buffalo 18. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. 95 is the Sands. No, check his Mike. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Ward. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Ward on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Switch. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. Let's go. 95 is the sand. No, check it.
From the gun, Ward. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Bacon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Ward, throwing on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Ward. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The line of scrimmage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ward. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's 57 Rangers. Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Patrick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Texans first down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.